Well, collectors, here we are. We're at the Allentown show. I think we showed you a video of Allentown a couple of years ago, and we thought we would do another one today. It's July the, what is it, Ob? The 7th?
The 8th.
The 8th, July 8th. And we're going to go in and see what they have. It's a mixture of a lot of guns as well as militaria, but there's usually enough here to make it worthwhile. So we'll see what we can find and show you a little bit about what's inside too. So let's go in. All right, we've come inside of the Great Allentown Show, and who's here but this great person we know for years? What is your name, sir?
LaRue Curran.
LaRue Curran, C-U-R-R-E-N, and this beautiful lady who never wants to be on the video. What's your name? Jean. LaRue always brings good stuff. I think he has a massive collection, and what he's doing, I think, he won't tell me, but I think he's little by little taking pieces out, and because every time I come to the Allentown show, he's always got some superb things. And as you can see, just I'll pan over this table and look at some of the goodies here. I mean, chained NSKKs, SSs, 2 railways, a postal, an RAD officer. What happened to that scabbard, LaRue?
It was stored around Cosmoline. It was in a trunk with Cosmoline, and it leaked out on everything. SA daggers covered in it.
Oh, God.
This guy, and I've left that one that way. It's just, it's not nicotine, it's Cosmoline.
Okay. I like nicotine better, don't you guys?
Yeah.
And then he's got some nice Luftwaffes here, and lots of tinnies.
Now this is a recent favorite. Look at, you know, you've seen the uniform bitch cut out with the patches. This guy, instead of removing the belt, just cut the belt off.
Cut the belt off,
Isn't that something?
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you'll see stuff stuck on them.
It's really different.
Kind of interesting, yeah. See that? You see something different every time you come here. What's this? An old Stahlhelm?
Stahlhelm Gorget. It weighs about 14 pounds.
I know. I'd be like this if I was wearing it.
It'd throw your back out.
Yeah. And you had a couple pieces that I looked at when I was here a minute ago. You didn't sell them on me, did you?
No, I kind of dispatched them off to the side.
Good.
Get these off and then you can export.
Don't show these yet, Bob.
Don't show the prices. Oh my God.
Hi.
We don't want him to know he's stealing this stuff.
These are a couple of nice things. Look at that. What do you mean steals this stuff? Look at that NSKK chain. What a beauty. My goodness.
The grip is just gorgeous.
Oh, it's
when you take that out in the sun, it makes your heart rate go up. The graining on it.
Anything will make my heart rate go up. But yeah, that's that. Look at the paint on that too, guys. I really like that piece. And this is really a good piece to it. You say, oh, that's a real early dagger. Well, it's got early fittings, and look at the grip with all that nice burrow in it and all. Boy, that's really nice. And I love that. Don't you love that on SA grips? Oh.
If I was a smart man, I would have kept it, but I can't keep everything.
Well, you don't want to be too smart anyhow.
That's right.
And then what's interesting though, it has a great blade, but it's an RZM from Schüttelhofer, right?
Yep.
M13. So they were using up their old fittings and just put the blade into it, and it's a real high quality piece and something interesting for people that looking for odd things. And then this absolute killer
Make sure
DLV glider
the throat mark.
I will show them. Just look at the condition of the scabbard leather's original. It's like brand new. These always have the crap in the segments of the wings. Look how that's still like new, both sides, and a wonderful hanger. And then it's interesting on the throat. This baby is stamped to death here, isn't it?
It's the best of both worlds, NSKK and DLV.
That's really, you don't see that many stampings on them.
A lot of times they don't have any stampings.
Yeah. It's just not coming through. Not coming up. And then it's interesting too. It's an SMF piece.
A real high trademark.
Yeah. Yeah. But quite a nice DLV. I like that a lot. So I don't know, LaRue. I guess I got to pay you for all this stuff. That's always the worst.
I have to go out and find more. I got to have something to operate.
Well, that's right. I like the best.
Well, you come to a good table for that.
Are those railways decent at all down there?
There's an apology. One fascinating part, and you've seen this before, it's that lightweight aluminum scabbard
lifted
with a folded end.
Yeah, the folded in
But
throat and
what's-
a mint blade. And
I know everybody likes nice hangers, but
Yeah.
how frugal can you get? Now
boy,
look
that,
at this.
that guy wore those to death.
But
didn't
look
he?
at this. Look at the repair, a piece
Oh,
of leather.
yeah, yeah.
And he actually had it fixed
Yeah.
and going, what, this guy wear this thing every day?
He must have really been protecting the Bonschutz system.
I can't
I'll say
imagine
that.
how.
Yeah.
And the other one,
The other one, anything nicer about
no,
the
the
other
other
one?
one's got the railroad.
Oh, yeah.
And here again, you can't do anything because of
The
the fold.
true train door dents,
Exactly
right?
right,
Those
yeah.
come absolutely from a railway guys, and
Yeah.
not any good. No, not no good. But that's a shame, though. You know,
Well, that's the way it is.
and they're so hard to because the throat is
Can't do
bent over. You can't take the throat out and put a tool
Yeah,
in to get the dents
rod,
out.
put a
So-
rod down it, pop
Yeah,
it back out. You
so
can't do it.
that's it. But anyhow, two original second model railways. I mean, they're nice.
Yeah.
But got a couple problems, but that's the way it is.
But if you want one, you know, it's not for $4,500.
Well, that's it. Yeah, the price is right too with something like that. And you know, it's a kind of piece where you call LaRue up and say, look, I just want to get started with one, and I'll keep it for a while, and then when I find
you
a
can
nicer
upgrade.
one, you can upgrade.
That's what I did. I had things, and when I got a chance to upgrade, I did. We all do that.
I do it too.
Yeah.
I do it with my own collection.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. I'll have a piece for 40 years, and then all of a sudden find a better one, so I'll sell the 40-year-old.
I think I'm on my fourth Tino Junior, and I finally got one that's
Finally got the best
it's
one.
perfect. The leather hanger's perfect. I'm done.
Got a knot on it too?
Yep.
All right, you're set then. Okay, collectors, that's the start of things, and we'll walk around from here. Well, we're talking to my friend John here. John runs the Forks of the Delaware show, and I must say he's a very, very fine man. I've known John quite a few years.
Quite a few
and,
years.
We've had an excellent relationship. He likes swords the most, don't you, John?
Yep, I'm a sword guy and I've gotten into Lugers, I've gotten into some daggers,
Yeah.
spread my money all around.
But you're an ardent collector, I
Yeah.
know that. I just wanted to, maybe you guys might like to see this. John was just able to acquire this silver cup very reasonably. We won't say for what, but if you look around the top surface here, it's celebrating an anniversary given to this man by his comrade shop here. And it's engraved, which is very interesting. Dame PG, that's party member, Herman Esser, for 10 years loyalty, and it's dated 9 November 1933. So what can we assume from that, John?
Looks like the 10th anniversary of the Beer Hall Push. To me.
I think you're right, sir.
Yeah.
I think that this is really an important item. And in fact, I would look up Herman Esser.
He must have been in that.
He was probably in with that group.
Yeah.
And the name kind of sounds familiar to me too. I don't know why, but then on top of it, the piece is made by Wellner, did you say?
Wellner, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know whether we can see it there.
I think Wellner made a lot of the stuff for the Berghoff and
Oh
the
yeah,
Chancery
oh, yeah.
and
Oh, they did. Yeah, they
Yeah.
were their prime silver dealer. Yeah, I like this a lot. Did you find that here?
Yes,
or-
I did.
Found it here. You beat me to it. Damn. I always get beaten to all the good stuff. It seems like. Well, not all the good stuff. Well, that's a wonderful thing. You're going to keep that.
Yeah,
I would keep that. That's a very important piece there that probably some vet found it in give me that cup. Thrown around now for the last 80 years.
Yeah.
Finally, somebody found it that knows what the hell it is.
He brought it home, was drinking a Schmitz beer out of it.
Or Platts.
Or Platts.
Platts beer. Boy, that's congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a tremendous piece.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I would say, I know what you paid for it, but I would say that baby is worth maybe about 20 times what you paid for it. And especially if you can track it down.
Track,
from a
yeah.
lesser. Yeah.
And I do that, so.
Yeah, you're a good researcher.
Yeah, I'm a
too.
researcher,
You're,
yeah.
you're always giving me things that I don't know, little hints here and there.
Yeah. So we'll be checking out Herr Esser.
Let me know, will you?
Yeah, I will.
That's a great thing. You like that, collectors? I like stuff like that. Well, we're over here. We're talking to our old friend Gerhard. You guys remember? Oh, put that hat back on. Did you see that? Wow, what a sight that was. Gerhard told me that he's always bumping into something, and when you don't have any hair, and I happen to know about this too, you always have a big cut on your head. Isn't that right, Gerhard?
Yeah.
So better to wear the baseball cap.
Yeah. Especially with the low basement.
With the low base, yeah, Victorian houses.
Yeah.
My house, you hit your head if you don't come down.
Yeah.
And all the years I've been in there, I still forget. So that's how it works. We're looking at a kind of a neat Navy dagger here that that Gerhard has. It's an Eichhorn dagger. For you guys that know the fittings, you can see that's an Eichhorn crossguard, an Eichhorn pommel, Eichhorn scabbard, and of course the blade is marked with Eichhorn too. It's a nice blade. But what we want to bring your attention to, if you look closely, you'll see that the scabbard is engraved with a capital D, a small v, and then a capital B. And this is Otto von Bülow. Is that correct, Gerhard?
Yep.
Otto von Bülow. And what's also interesting, von Bülow has had the U-boat engraved on the reverse of the scabbard, U-404. And tell us, Gerhard, who von Bülow was.
Well, naturally, a U-boat commander.
Talk loud so they can hear. We know he was a U-boat commander.
Yeah. And while he had command of the 404, that was in October 42, he sent 14 ships to the bottom of the sea.
14 ships?
14 ships with 70,000 brutto tons.
Wow.
And later on, two more ships with 16,000 tons. Then his last command was Navy or the Marine Sturm Battalion in the Baltics.
At the end of the war?
At the end of the war, when the had to fight on land.
Was he a Knight's Cross winner or anything? Or, he probably did get some awards for all that tonnage that he sunk. That doesn't say.
Because I don't let
No Ritterkreuz?
I'm sure he did something. I think he was a nice cross winner. Let me see that.
Well, we can look him up easy enough. But yeah, that's That's an interesting piece. You collectors like that? I like it a lot. I think it's there's very few daggers that are traceable with naval names. At least the Kriegsmarine ones, you don't see those names or other things on many of them. So this one is particularly interesting. So maybe I'll talk to Gerhard about this. Did you find it in Knight's Cross?
No, I don't see it on here.
Yeah.
He did several more Norwegian tankers and things, but one of the things was not certified.
I see.
So,
Not seen or
yeah. Well,
not enough people saw him do it, so he didn't get credit for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Von Bülow is a pretty famous.
Yeah, it's an old Russian military family.
There were a lot of Von Bülows.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Goering had one of his assistants was a Von Bülow.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But that was not the same.
Probably the same name.
Or the same
cousin
family,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah. Well, I think I might talk to Gerhard about buying this dagger because I kind of like it, but we won't show you that part. All right, collectors, here we are again. It's July the 10th now, 2022, and if the order of the editing went right, you will be opening this video before me here with the Allentown show escapades, and we didn't film a lot of things there, but we did film some interesting things. And just thinking back, there was really a tremendous presented silver cup there that John, the guy that runs the Allentown show, happened to come up with at the show. And you'll remember the cup was engraved to Hermann Essen, and it was inscribed with a 10-year anniversary of the putsch. Was dated November 9th, 1933. So I kept looking at that name and thinking, wow, I know of that man. And on our way back home, Robbie looked up Hermann Essen on the internet, and sure enough, he was one of Hitler's very long-time buddies, and did participate in the putsch, and actually did a couple of months in jail for it too. But and while Hitler was in Landsberg prison, Essen visited him also. But he went on to be he had the blood order and so forth, and he was a member of the Reichstag. He was the first publisher of Hitler's political newspaper, and he also got into a little trouble with some sexual escapades, but back then there was no woke, so he got away with that, and never married the women that had his babies. And he was also a friend of Julius Streicher, so you can kind of, I think he was a thug, but nevertheless he was a pretty famous person. So that goblet that John Lawson bought was really a fantastic thing, and I won't tell you what he paid for it, but it was hardly anything, and I feel that that's a really valuable item. It's just amazing what'll show up at some of these shows sometimes, and if you're just walking by at the right time and somebody sticks something like that out, and they really don't know what it is, they just say, oh, it's got a swastika on it, it must be worth something. So you never know. That's why it pays to go to the shows. So anyhow, here we are for our unboxing now. I think we're number 39. Is that right, Rob?
No, I have no idea.
You have no idea. Okay. Rob never knows, so I don't know. But so we'll start out, see what we got here today. I got a little tiny package here that says "Do not crush," so I won't crush it, and I got a brand new Bob Burns opener here. We'll see what happens with this, and we'll get started. And before I look, guys, you know me. Here's to you, first of the day. It's a little early. It's only 1 o'clock, but I think it'll be all right. Prost to you. I always make the first one a little stronger, so. Yeah, that's a lot stronger. That's good. That'll get me going. And of course, I gotta have a Denobili. The tradition. I guess you guys really get sick of me with all this drinking and smoking, but I figure, what the heck? It's my video, so I can sort of do what I want. And if you don't smoke or drink, I understand. But I'm old and just can't change my ways. Oh yeah, that's good. That's very good. Yeah, that's good too. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Well, we got a FedEx envelope. Let's see what that could be now. I have no idea what this package is here. It may be nothing, I don't know. It's a man who says he's a long-term viewer of the videos. He loves the unboxings. He wrote a book about a famous tattoo artist who collected tigers. So here's it's a promo of his book. So he wants me to kind of take a look at it, and I see that. Well, we're all right. That's a pretty good promo picture. I like that. A lot of tattoos there, though, aren't there, guys? Yes, sir. And let's see what's here. That's we better not show that one. That one's okay to show. So this looks like a pretty good book, I guess. We better get this. Better get this book when it comes out. The man's name is Tim Svetley, Svetley. He's from Florida, so we'll have to look for the publishing of this book. We wouldn't want to miss any of those pictures, would we, guys? Well, that didn't really fall into militaria, but at least it didn't get crushed. And I'll take a look at them again at my leisure. Maybe I'll look at the one I didn't show you. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going to be in these boxes. Now, let's see what we got next here. A smaller box. This comes from a pawn shop that I deal with in Baltimore. He kind of sends me German stuff as it comes in. And some of it's good, some of it's not good, but we're going to look to see. So we'll get a glimpse at this one here and see what we got. It's funny though, the stuff that comes into pawn shops, it's anything and everything, and it is amazing how much German stuff does find its way into these shops, though. And I've bought some pretty nice things from these people in the past. I've known them a number of years now, and they just keep sending stuff, so I guess they're happy and I'm happy, so that's the way it should be. Boy, this looks like a pile of money or something. What the heck? What could this be now here? Well, we're still not there yet, guys. Thank God for the Bob Burns cutter here. Oh, let's see what we got here. This looks interesting. Yeah, this is not something we see every day. I still got to get a little more of a cut here. Never ends, Ob.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, look at these. These are, wow, it's got an RZM tag on the back too. These are colonel rank for SS, and the leaves are in metal. They're silvered, but the silvering's wearing. But I kind of like the piping around them, and I like the RZM tag. It looks okay to me. So we'll get them checked out, and then also there's a Das Reich cuff title here. We'll also have to get that one checked out. That kind of looks like the officer's version, I think, not an enlisted man. I don't know, but we'll get both of these things checked out. But if they're good, that could be some fun, huh, guys? Yes, sir. I like that stuff.
Can you flip it?
Yeah. It sort of looks like a good one, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, they all look pretty good, though.
Yeah, well, we got to get it checked out. The tabs look good, too, but
Yeah.
let's hope for the best here, guys. With these kind of things, and unless you really, really know the field, I mean, you have to be a specialist in insignia before you can really tell what's good and not good with this kind of SS stuff. And it's so damn valuable all the time that you don't want to make a mistake, because that can be a very costly thing. So I hope they're good, and I guess we'll let you know on that one, guys. So that's a pretty neat box. I like that. That's kind of a good start. And let's see what we got next here. It's a big long post office box here. Let's see. See what we got here, guys. Oh, looks like a flag. Wow. The last video, I guess it was 2 videos ago, we got a flag out and held it up, and we weren't allowed to put it up on the video. You know, the general public doesn't know that we're just collectors and nothing more than that, and so they, with all this stuff today, the way things are, but this looks like a, yeah, it's there's a maker mark on the flag, and let's see if I can, without showing any of the offensive items here, let's see if we can see what size it is.
It's a Kriegs flag.
It's a Kriegs flag, is it, Ob? Looks like it.
Sure
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It's a big boy.
Yeah, it's a big boy. Well, let's see if we can see what the see. Oh yeah, well, Ob's right. He's getting good at these. It's a Kriegs flag, and it's a naval marked one. See the eagle over the M, and it's 200 millimeters by 335. That's a standard size. That's a pretty big flag,
I
though.
don't think it's millimeters.
No, no. What is it? Centimeters? Or, I don't know what it is. But,
Centimeters.
I never did
Yes.
learn the German measurements. I'm sorry, but and it's got the rope, and also, like I say, I can't really whip it out and show it to you.
Thank God.
But anything else in here? Oh, there's something else in here too. Let's see what this is. Maybe this isn't as offensive. We shall see. Well, I lost the Bob Burns cutter over. Oh, here we go. There it is. Let's see what this is. I got a lot of free bubble wrap here. Wow. Boy, that's one nice scabbard, I'll tell you. Beautiful. let's see what, if there's a bayonet to go with it.
It's brand new.
It does look brand new, yeah. Really, really. A beauty. And oh, wow, we got a, yeah, just a, it's a double edge. Beautiful, beautiful blade on it. My goodness, look at that. Really, really beautiful. Very fine hilt and matches the condition of the rest of the piece. And then on the other side, it's let's see, a 41st Infantry Regiment, Amberg, Bayerisch, Ostmann. So someone bought this bayonet to commemorate their service with the 41st Infantry Regiment, and it's not maker marked, it's just marked Zolligan, and sometimes we see that kind of stuff once in a while. So I think that's a pretty nice bayonet. Although I'm not so sure here. I'm getting, well, I don't like this. The remember I told you the washer is supposed to come off, and the washer is not coming off of this, which means that the blade shoulders were installed over the washer, so that's not something you want to see. So it might be odd that this this is brand new.
Brand new.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the backs of the rivets either. See, it's kind of, you see these are all fresh and clean on the back, look like they were just ground. And then on the obverse we got nice rusty heads. See, that's something that doesn't really make too much sense. Yeah, also the fit of the mortise lock is not right. So, sorry to say, guys, but this is a reproduction. A damn nice one, but it's a reproduction. Okay, collectors, were recovering from that reproduction, but what are you going to do, you know? But it's a good thing, though, because not for the owner, but for you guys, that you can see some of the things that that are being done. And unfortunately, too many people are wasting their money on them, and that's not good. Well, we'll see what's next here. Hopefully it's better than that bayonet. But I'm sure that was a nice flag in there, though. Well, let's see what we got here this time. Some more free bubble paper. Always welcome. Yeah. Let's see what this is. Yes, sir.
So what do we have so far? A couple of nudie pictures and a fake bayonet.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. It'll get better, guys, don't worry. We're doing our best. We can only deal with what they send us, though, you know. Let's see what we got here. Wow.
Another one?
Another. Last videos we had some RLBs. Here's another first model, and this one is even in the scabbard backwards, as we see. Nice button on it, though. Good good original leather, and the fittings look okay. The leather on the scabbard is very good, and it's really great to see a hanger on one of these too. That's always good, because these hangers a lot of times aren't there. Let's see how the blade is. Oh, the blade is very nice. Looks like it has a little sharpening there. Who did that? Oh well, it's not too bad though. And let's see who made it. Oh, this is an Ernst Witt. We don't see a lot of Ernst Witt first model officers, so that's kind of interesting to see. It's a good dagger, so that's half the battle. Sometimes these guards will be marked and the throats will be marked sometimes, but on this one they're not. So that's a pretty nice thing. I like that. You like that, Ob?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, not bad at all. So there we go, we're off and running, guys.
You hardly ever see those first models, and now they're all over the place.
Well, you know what it is, these things always run in cycles sometimes, it seems. Maybe collectors know the prices gotten up on those first model officers. And maybe looking to make a buck on something. They only paid a little bit for it 20 or 30 years ago, and now it's worth some real money. That's probably what it is, but we'll see. Let's see what we got next here. We got a pretty big box here. Oh, and quite heavy. Oh, quite heavy. Yeah, this is big. I don't know what this. Must be a lot of stuff in here. Let's see what this could be. This is coming from Charleston. Beautiful place. If you've never been there, wow. Lovely Civil War homes there with a porch downstairs and a porch upstairs and right on the ocean. And, good oysters. And really a nice place. Wow, this looks like a lot of things here. Let's see what we got here. Boy, this might be too much to deal with here on a video. We'll see, but let's see. We got boxes inside of boxes. And maybe we can look at this first and see what's in there. I don't know what this big album is here, but this is, wow, it looks like it's loaded with all kinds of metals there. Here's some really nice campaign shields, and there's too many here to go through one by one, but you can get the idea. There's a lot of insignia here. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of things here. A lot of metals, and here's one of those uh-ohs, Ob.
Yeah, that whole thing is.
We'll look through them all.
Yeah.
Look at all this stuff. My
Yeah,
goodness.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, these are all this good stuff. It's all good stuff. these
Tinnies.
things. A lot of work here. It's 3 weeks work to put this stuff up on the internet. Wow, here's some Mother's Crosses. And
Yeah, well, since you didn't have anything else to do.
yeah, right. Lots of Iron Crosses here. Yeah. Oh, we'll check all this stuff out. This is going to keep Whitman off the streets for a while, I think. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. And that's just the first thing we opened. Let's see what else is here in this box. That's some kind of a medallion with a mother and a child, and of course a big swastika across the top of it. Let's see what else is here. Oh, that's cool. An NSFK medallion. And it's got a lot of writing on the back of it too. Well, here's another medallion. They're all the same kind of metal. See that on the back of it too? It's pretty. And here's an NSKK medal. Looks like something for the radiator. Here's a very fine large size party day badge. Got a price on it, don't worry about that. Yeah, those are pretty interesting things here. So for you guys that are saying we just show you daggers, here's lots of other things. Wow, this is a ton of stuff here. Let's see what else is in this box. Wow, there's a whole bunch of ribbons here. Yeah, so for you guys missing ribbons, looks like we got them. Well, I don't believe that one, but I know the boxes are repro, so I assume the rest of it is too. But it's a good showpiece, though. There's another one, good showpiece. That's an interesting buckle. Haven't seen that one before. View Ob? No. And what's in here? Oh, an honor ring box. Wow. Looks like it's cut out for the box too. Wow, we'll have to check this out. If that's a real honor ring box, that's
something.
That's something, yeah.
Where's the ring, though?
Yeah, where's the ring? Wow, an honor ring box. That's cool.
It's not with that badge on there.
I don't know. Wow, beautiful vaulted Imperial First Class Iron Cross. It looks very, very nice. Look how the colors have faded.
Been in there a while, yeah.
Yeah, it's been in there a while to do that. Wow, that looks very pretty. Well, there's quite a bit of stuff here, guys. It's gonna take me a while to go through all this stuff, but looks like some very interesting things. We'll see what if there's anything else in here. This looks kind of like a lifetime collection here. Let's see what this is. Oh, wow. It's some kind of a cigar box. Ooh, Officer Corps Legion Condor. Wow. Boy, that's something, isn't it? Wow. And I don't know what this is. Says something. What does that say? SS Waffen SS?
Waffen SS.
Yeah. It's pretty wore out, but it's like a cigarette box. I like this though. This is really, really interesting. Wow. It's not a real expensively made thing because it doesn't have a rim around the top, but it sure looks original to me. Well, we will see. Whoa. Wow, there's more than I could imagine in this box. Well, here's a Luftwaffe Kuban shield here, laying loose. Stuff all over the place in here. Is that it, or no? No. There's still more, guys. Wow. That's a neat AH plaque. That's really cool. It's hammered metal that's put over wood on the backing. I've never seen one made like that, but it's a pretty neat thing. Beautiful. You like it, Ob?
I don't know, I have to look at it.
I like it. I think it's cool. Wow, here's a beautiful, look at that silvered AH plaque. Beautiful. Hasn't toned yet. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool too. Looks like we got another one too. This one's got a big dent in it, but it is what it is. So there's some, anything more in here, or did I get to the bottom of it? No, here's one more thing here. This is a, looks like an NSKOV with a wound badge on top of it. Kind of interesting. I never saw anything like that. So there's a large group of stuff here, guys, and I see some very interesting things. This plaque is beautiful. Man, the condition of it just superb. All right, we got another humongous sized box here. So hopefully we can. Oh, not going to be easy. I think I'm going to cut the front down on this one. Yeah, this guy, he's the worst packer in the world. It's all filled up with trash. Stuff here. Wow, here's this thing just laying in the middle of this trash. Weighs a ton. Wow. And it looks like it's missing a claw. Hopefully it's not something that broke off, but wow, that is so heavy. I don't know what that could have been used for. And no swaz on it. I don't think it could have been on a Jingling Johnny or anything.
No,
it's
too
just
heavy.
It's too heavy, yeah.
Well, cut the box open and we'll see what it is.
It's not that easy. Let's see if that helps. And the rest is in this mess.
The other claw might be connected to a swastika.
I don't know, this is something really, really heavy too that's coming out. Oh.
It's probably a base. Marble base?
Yep. I can't believe the way he packs this stuff. Yep, you were right, Ob. How did you know that?
I don't know.
You were right.
Yep.
There's the other claw. Wow. Well, this is quite an item here.
It's not broken. It's just disassembled.
I don't know how it would go, but something like this, I would imagine. Does that look right?
You need to pop the head up a little bit. Just hold the head up towards the swastika, towards big. Yeah, that's how. Pretty close.
We'll have to see how this goes together, but this is quite a beautiful thing. It
Yeah.
weighs a ton.
Yeah,
I think this whole thing must weigh 40, 50 pounds.
that's a nice piece.
Magnificent.
Gotta assemble it. But
Magnificent thing. Absolutely magnificent. No wonder the box was so heavy. Oh, there's something else in here too. Let's see if I can get this thing off of here. Make some room. Yeah, I believe that's the contents. Let's see what the heck this is now too. Got some kind of square knot tied here that I'll never get open. It's tied so tight that I can't. Yeah. Ah, shit.
just cut it.
This guy drives me crazy when he sends me stuff. He
Just cut the thing. That's all. Oh, that bag.
I hate to just cut the bag, but I'm going to it just as I can't get that knot undone. Let's see what this is.
Well, these guys are really torturing you anymore.
Oh, it is torture to collectors. Why people can't pack stuff reasonably. You know, he thinks he's packing it great because he throws all this trash in here, but it's really not. Nothing is separated from each other, and what the hell is this? That's some kind of a... I've never seen a little cutlass like that. It's got a four-sided blade. It does look period, though, the way it's done and all. This is pretty nice. I never saw one like that. Maybe one of you guys have. It's kind of an interesting piece.
Nice looking piece, though.
Yeah. Here's a fireman's bayonet that has two swastikas instead of rivets. And you know what? They look original, though. They really do. They've been there a long, long time. I've never seen a fireman's bayonet like that, but I could see a fireman doing it. It's a Horster piece. It's all kind of sharpened up and all, but that is quite interesting, and does look absolutely period. Don't you think, Gob?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a period piece. And there's still more in this crazy bag here, guys. Let's see what we got here. I gotta have a sip. This is just... Boy, this is some odd unpacking this time, huh? All kinds of...
Yeah, it's a strange one.
All kinds of stuff that... this is a... well, not much left of the blade. This is one of those Soligan miniatures that commemorate one of the honor swords that was made for the Kaiser. But the blade looks pretty worn there.
No scabbard, that's why.
Yeah, that's probably exactly right, because the scabbard is worn. Let's see what we have here. Another ridiculously packed thing. that though. That's something that's. With the weight of that bronze eagle, I don't know how anybody ever got that baby home. And what is he doing here? He's got tape all over. He got. What is this? I do not know what this is. It says MG something. I guess it's some kind of a site.
Yeah.
Would that be like out of a trench or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Well, I don't want to belittle that. It may be worth a lot of money, and I don't know. Yeah, there's a glass down
Yeah,
here.
usually you
too.
see two lenses on each side, but this one is
Yeah.
single.
Yeah, there's okay. So,
Yeah, we're not too good at this field gear stuff.
so that's what's in this box. And kind of like that fireman thing. That's pretty cool. Let's put
Yeah,
this.
Chester would have liked that.
The what?
Chester, he would have liked that.
Yeah, Chester Lawson would have liked that. He would have. You're right. All right, so we'll put this box back.
Who was the maker on that bayonet? Did you see?
Yeah, it was. I believe it was a Horster. This is fantastic. This thing. Wow. Boy, this bird is. Yeah, they must have something rigged up.
Yeah,
where
it
this
just slips
catch
in
goes
there, and
through
because
there.
we'll assemble it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But that is this is a very valuable, magnificent piece. Okay, collectors. Now I'm going to show you the goodies that I managed to acquire at Allentown. And there's some pretty nice things here, so I hope you'll enjoy seeing them. I got this first model Luftwaffe. It's a real early example with all nickel fittings and pretty good leather on it. No problems with the leather anywhere, just shows a little usage. But what's cool, you can see that there's a regiment, Luftwaffe regiment, that's engraved on the scabbard, and it has N4 there. And then when you has a good blade on it too. It's a Helbig with a real light etch and a Waffen-Amp. Most of the etch is worn off, but it is there. You can see the Safler word that Helbig had in the middle of their oval and the Waffen-Amp there. But what's interesting too, the lower crossguard has the, to have it the wrong way, has the regiment on the bottom of it also. It's the same regiment, but the numbers are slightly different. So it probably was that these daggers that they were handing out for parades or whatever, maybe they had a few of them, and perhaps the scabbards got mixed up because it's the same, absolutely the same group, even though the regiment numbers are a little bit different, or group numbers, I should say. So I like that a lot. I think this is a great bayonet, or Luftwaffe dagger, not bayonet. I like it a lot. And then next, for anybody that's looking for super hangers, look at the condition of those Army hangers. Flat out mint. Just beautiful. The brocade is perfect. And the oh, there is that missing? No, sorry about that, they're not mint. There's a slide missing there, I'll point it out, but still they're really great. And then also a set of Luftwaffe officers that are flat out mint. Really beautiful things. So they're good. The back of them is just yeah, brand new. Yeah, I didn't see that slide missing. How about that?
Maybe it's in the box.
Maybe. Well, I can probably put another one in there. I have a lot of those parts. And then here's a very nice naval dagger with an orange grip, and it's got that changeover eagle from 1938 because this dagger would have had a ball top on it originally. It's really nice condition on both sides with the original knot, and then we know it's an early dagger also because the blade on it, it's an E&F stamped Horster. The blade has the sailing ship motif, which they didn't seem to make later on, except for Holler, of course, who always made it. So that kind of jives in with the changeover pommel too. So I think this is a very, very nice naval dagger, especially for somebody that's looking for an orange grip piece with a sailing ship. So that's nice. And I'll show you another one that I was walking down the aisle in Allentown, and a guy I never saw before lays this on the table. Look at the condition of that Navy dagger. It is absolutely like new. It is really, really beautiful. All Eichhorn fittings, beautiful lightning bolt scabbard with 100% of the gilt, and the same on the reverse. See how beautiful that is. And the blade, of course, is a killer too. It's an over-the-shoulder trademark with a full mint blade. They just don't really, they really don't get any better than that. And I hate to say it too, but the guy that laid it out, he didn't know what it was worth either, and he sold it much too cheap. But at least I didn't knock him down. I paid the price he was asking, which wasn't much. So that's really a nice dagger. And then I bought another Navy. This is just a standard Eichhorn Navy. Nothing special about it, but it's all there. It's in good collectible condition. The grip is still good, and scabbard's good, and it's got a nice nice blade on it. The anchor blade, and that's an Eichhorn piece also. So they're not too bad. And then I bought, I love this dagger. You're saying, oh, that's an early piece. Look at those early fittings, and look at that beautiful grip, and look at the anodized scabbard. And it's just as pretty on the reverse. Mint condition. See that grip? But you'll notice there's no grouper mark on the crossguard. So what we have here are early mounts with a beautiful high quality blade. However, it was made after the RZM went in, so this is a 713, which was Schüttelhofer. So what happened here was that it's just a case of using up their old parts, because they didn't make a lot of these early daggers. So that's a great one for people that are collecting different markings and different types and all. And the dagger, the outside and the blade are all in full mint condition. Really a nice piece. So I hope you like that one. I think that's a worthwhile thing. And this next piece I got, I've never seen a glider pilot in better condition. Just look at that. It's it's just mint. Really, the leather is just beautiful. The hanger is beautiful. Both sides are just great. It's a little unusual to see a clip that's RZM marked, but there you go. And it's an SMF piece. Has a mint blade with the SMF marking. It almost looks to me like a dagger that was made kind of as almost a desk piece or a sample, because it's just really beautiful, and it's got some interesting stamps in the scabbard throat too. There's a number in there, and then there's the Icarus mark, and also the propeller over the swaz. So they just really don't get any prettier than that. That is absolutely mint, mint, mint. So I had to buy that, and I had to buy this one too. This is just lovely. Look at the condition of that chained NSKK. It is mint. Just remarkable. Beautiful plated fittings, beautiful RZM style grip with the eagle is copper. It probably was nickel plated, but as happens a lot, the nickeling came off, and the original scabbard paint is just perfect. And like I like to tell you, see, the eyelets are the same size. That's what you want to see on the center ramp and the top fitting. And the chain is just gorgeous. You just will not find a better chain. And like we like to see on these chains, it's got the NSKK Musterschutz stamping, and also the RZM M5-8, who was the company that made most of these chains. And like you want to see how the holes are straight at the top and domed. And then the dagger itself is a beauty. The blade is absolutely stone mint. Very, very pretty. And this piece was not produced by Eichhorn, which so many of them were. This one is also a Schuttelhofer, like the dagger I just showed you before. But the condition is extraordinary, and for somebody that's really, really fussy, you're just not going to find a better chained NSKK. It's just beautiful. You like that one, Ob?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's a nice dagger. And then the last piece I'll show you, which I think is my prize that I bought at Allentown. It's another Navy dagger. You guys, oh, I already sold 3 of them. How many are you going to have of them? Well, yes, this is a Navy dagger, but and it's in good condition throughout, and a nice original nylon knot. But if you look real close, if you can get in there, Ob, you'll see some beautifully professionally done initials there.
Oh, it's named after me.
Yeah, Ob, yeah. It's O with a small V for Von, and then a B. And you say, well, how do you know who those initials are? It's not Ob. But what it is, when you look on the other side, you'll see that we have a U-boat designation there. And that is U404. And U404 was captained by Otto von Bülow. That's what the OVB stands for. Otto von Bülow. He was a Kapitanleutnant. And I just wrote down a couple things about him. You know, you've probably heard the name von Bülow before, and there's quite a few German families. They were an aristocratic family that came from Mecklenburg. And this Bulow Otto, he was born 16 October 1911, and he joined the Kriegsmarine April 1st, 1930, so that was pretty early on. And he trained at the Naval Academy at Meervik, which was a great place, across from Kiel. And when he got out of his training and received his officer's promotion, he served on the cruiser Deutschland and also the Schleswig-Holstein, and then was later land-based in Palau until 1940. Then he joined the U-boat service in November 1940, and he took command of U-404 and commissioned that U-boat. Von Bulow sank 15 ships, including a Royal Navy destroyer, HMS Veteran. He received the Knight's Cross on 20 October 1942, and then in April of 1943 he received the Oak Leaves, and he was personally awarded the Oak Leaves by Hitler, and that was for sinking of the USS Ranger. There was a little arguments over whether he really sunk it or whether somebody else did, but he got the credit for it. And then he was taken prisoner by the British in May of 1945, and the war was over, so they released him after a couple of months. But then he didn't stop there. He joined in 1950. He joined the Bundeswehr Navy, and eventually he became the commander of the 3rd Destroyer Squadron. He retired in 1970, and he died in January 2006. 94 years old, so he had quite a life. And you know, it's we don't see very many things that are attributed directly to U-boats, especially the captains, because so many of the boats were lost, and I think about 70 to 80% of U-boat people were killed during the war, so we don't see a lot of them that survived. So this is a really, really great dagger that belonged to a really tremendous sailor, if you will. There's not many naval U-boat captains that won the Knight's Cross and the Oak Leaves.
How's the blade look, Bob?
The blade is good too, yeah. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Bob. It's a beautiful eichhorn with a 3541 trademark. It's the
Yeah, it's mint.
yeah, it's mint with the anchor motif, as eichhorns always were. But isn't that something, guys? I mean, it's really really tremendous to find a dagger that belonged to someone of this importance. So I'm really, really thrilled, and of course the next owner, you can do a lot more research on this man. I'm sure he was quite a respected and colorful person. So with that, Ob, I guess we're it was kind of a weird video, a lot of weird things, but still interesting, I'm sure. You guys like to see other stuff besides daggers all the time. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I enjoyed that. So we hope to see you next time, and let me know if I can help you with anything. I'm always available, and happy to get your emails. So thanks a lot, and good collecting.